We want to welcome Adriana Janovich here with us, who is a local author based out of Pullman. And Adriana, you have this new book. The cover is right behind you. Can you explain what your book is and what your connection to Spokane is?
So I was the food editor at the Spokesman Review from 2013 to 2019. I spent nearly 6 years writing about local restaurants and getting to know the food scene from inside and out. My first book with Reedy Press is actually a guide to Spokane restaurants. Secret Spokane is my second book with Reedy Press, and it's part travel guide, part bucket list book. It's kind of a roadmap of Spokane's charming, historical, haunted, whimsical, and strange places.
That's amazing. What are some random stories or like examples of something that maybe even locals here in Spokane wouldn't know about that they might find out from your book?
So, one of my favorite not so secret places, which is in both of my books, is Baby Bar, the tiny Twin Peaks themed bar in downtown Spokane.
I love that.
It's easy to walk right by it if you don't know it's there. It's always dark inside. It always feels like nighttime. It just feels like a secret. And the Spokesman Review building is nearby. So when I was a reporter there, we spent a lot of time there. And one of the cool things about Baby Bar is that it just attracts so many different people from so many different walks of life in this tiny little space with a great jukebox.
No, it's awesome.
I have a few more if you want to hear.
Go for it. Yeah. No, let's hear it.
Okay. Thanks. So another kind of favorite secret spot is the Spokane Hobbit House, which I actually got a chance to write about for the Spokesman back when I was food editor. I mostly covered restaurants, but once in a while I got to write a fun feature story. And the Spokane Hobbit House was one of those. It's on private property, but you can see it from the street, and the property owners encourage visitors. There's a scavenger hunt, a geocache. It has its own Facebook page, and at Halloween it does trick-or-treating, and at the holidays it does an ornament exchange, and it's just this tiny little recreation of a Hobbit house. You can't stand up in there, and actually you can't go in. You can just look at it, but it is so charming and whimsical, and it's like right out of the book or movie.
We do have a lot of like random things like that here in Spokane that are a little bit unique. Overall inspiration, like where did this idea come from? How did you do the research and get yourself from idea to book?
So the book is part of a series, so I can't take credit for coming up with the idea for it, but the research involved reading a lot of public documents, a lot of historical documents, a lot of Googling, and reading some old newspaper articles as well.
Oh, that makes sense. Lots of research goes into something that big, right?
Yeah, I had about a year to write the book, and
Okay.
I did a lot of the photography myself. And I also, shout out to Spokane Public Library. I used a lot of historical images that they had that were in the public domain.
Oh, cool. Where can people get the book?
So Spokane REI has it, and Atticus and Aunties, and it's also available on readypress.com.
Perfect. And then real quick, just because you seem to be kind of an expert in all things quirky in Spokane, what is it specifically that you love about Spokane and what inspired you to take this step and write a book like this?
Well, I just love how approachable Spokane is. I love its creative, outdoorsy, approachable vibe. People are friendly. It has a thriving food scene, which I got to write about at the Spokesman. It has thriving farmers markets, a strong literary community, and arts community. It feels like there's just always something happening. There's always something to do, and it's just a fun place to live or visit.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much. I was really stoked to talk to you today.
Thank you.